Yahoo! Hello, welcome to the stream, Dragon Junwei. Oh, so early this time. Well, I guess if that's the case, I might as well just start earlier. It always takes so long to wait for the ads and all that. I don't know. It's not really worth it most of the time. This one, does anyone even use this though? I feel like pretty much when you're running the Sacerdos, actually, how do you pronounce this? Sacerdos? Sacerdos? Anyways, the Sunday set, it's like there's not really much point unless you have like speed or something. Yeah. This one, I don't know. Yeah, 2 more days. So close before Surija's finally coming. Oh my god, it feels like it's been so long. I don't know, this patch feels so long. Even though, well, I don't know, actually there wasn't really much to do this time around. I'm still trying to finish like the cooking event though, which I guess I should probably kind of finish that soon. But I think at this point it's pretty much just taking this opportunity to like yap more instead. At least I don't have to use my brain too much because like the gameplay is so easy anyways. And I'm just like really excited for Genshin. Yeah. RIP one free pull in my shop. Yeah, oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. Today is the last day. And anyways, hopefully you get early pity to make up for it next time. So close. Wish you the best of luck on getting Saritra. Actually, still haven't watched any of her recent the trailers and all that. I don't know, I kind of got lazy. Like, it's I feel like these days I get distracted so easily by like a ton of different things. Like, my brain kind of goes like everywhere at this point. I don't know. Like, you know, like the feeling. Well, I'm pretty sure I don't have ADHD, but sometimes I really feel like I have it. If only because like sometimes you're doing something and then I think about something else, and then I hyper focus on that other thing, and then it's oh shit, I haven't finished the first thing I was thinking about, anyways. Do you think her LC is worth? I actually don't know what her LC does. Wait, her LC also recover 1 SP. I don't know, but like 1 SP though, like. How often, Siri? Let me search what her Lycon is about because I actually haven't checked it. If only because I don't really like doing research on characters I don't have plans on getting anyways. Okay, so I have it open right now. What's this say? Oh my god. Increases the wearer's attack by 64% after using ultimate. Recovers 1 skill point when the wearer uses their skill on an ally character. Increases damage dealt by the target's skill by 54% for 3 turns. Oh, that's actually really good then, I think. Yeah. Although in this case, do you have to build her with like energy recharge? The ads. Okay. We'll kind of just like slow down the talking a bit while the ads are going on. Yeah. Okay, I will just. Wow, the ad break feels so long when you're actually like actively waiting for it. But I guess it's fine. I mean, that's how it goes. If you would like to not have ads, feel free to like subscribe. On the off chance you have like an Amazon subscription, you can actually have a free Twitch sub also included into it. So yeah, please consider subbing to me if you would like to support my stream. I've also opened donations on Stream Elements or something like that. I think the tipping page should be in my about profile. It's one of those like it's somewhere down there. But yeah, although there's like a minimum like $1 or something, I can't really make it any less than that for some reason. But that's how it goes. Okay, wait, this one's kind of useless. So much defense. This is passable. It depends also. In general, I don't know. I feel like most characters these days kind of just run on speed anyways, so there's not really much point in doing anything other than speed. But yeah, okay. It's the end of the week already. wait, really? Huh. I'm surprised I actually have quite a lot left over for this week, but then I didn't really need any of these things. Credits? I could synthesize consumables, I guess that's fine. Let's see, what is a better option? Let's just make trick snacks anyways. Okay, wow, that's a lot. I just need like 10 of these things. Oh my god. Hat break almost finished. Almost. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Is the ad finished? Please be finished. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, Pure Fiction will reset tomorrow. I'm excited for that. At least because I mostly just want more rewards anyways. I need to save so much. I don't really know who's coming next other than, I mean, there's March and then there's Danheng, but I feel like a lot of the beta testing so far has shown that it's not really a good thing for both of them. Oh, really? I'm thinking Pure Fiction tomorrow, nothing. But why though? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter as long as you finish it like within the period. I don't you guys normally finish it like very early? Well, in my case. Or oh, are you waiting for Saridra? I guess that's also viable if you just want to wait for her before you like trying her out in this content. That's probably a good idea too. At least you can like play around with it. Although, I mean, like the additional Primo Gem rewards would probably help in like rolling for Saridra, so maybe. If you run out of Primos though, you should probably like finish it first just so you can roll a bit more for Saridra. Yeah. What else am I saving for? I don't know. I think people still keep saying that Danheng's going to be free, so let's just hope that that actually stays true. But I mean, unfortunately, I think a lot of people have also said that his abilities and stuff kind of like are not so good anymore because a lot of the buffs ended up disappearing. Yeah, especially like I think the dragon attack is now considered part of Danheng's attack, which is very bad because like all the additional buffs like you get from where is that Kafka's light cone? Where is she? Tutorial LC. Is this one? Oh no, not this one. Where's this one? Fermata? Wait, which is the tutorial LC? Okay, I have no idea what light cone people are talking about. I just know there was this one specific light cone that was apparently very, very good. For Danheng, but then it turns out it doesn't work anymore because like the whole buff mechanic changed. And it's just a whole thing. And then Evernight? I don't know, actually people aren't really talking about her, so I'm guessing she's gonna be like not super super amazing, which is unfortunate, but not really surprising. I don't know. When it comes to new characters, I don't really know what Hoyo is thinking like half the time. Especially if like, you know, like how they power creeped way too quickly, so now everything else seems kind of like mediocre in comparison. Yeah, okay, what is this Michelin star thing? Oh, and anyways, I don't know. I feel like this weekend passed by so quickly. Ugh. It's already like Monday again tomorrow. It's such a depressing state of things. But anyways, I feel like this is gonna be a thing that I'm repeating for the rest of my life. It's like, you know, when you enjoy the weekend, it's like finally the weekend, and then you struggle through like another entire work week. It's like, why is being an adult so exhausting? Like, I feel like, you know, like how you always think like, oh, you know, maybe if I will do this new thing, I will do this hobby, or I will get around to doing this amazing thing when I'm less tired. But then you end up never being any less tired at all. So, yeah. Mm, okay. Total I have 150 if I'm not wrong. Oh, nice. That should be good then. They did call me back to the. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. How long will you be gone though, if that's the case? Was that a few weeks? Already clears one. Oh, okay. Are you finished with it? Oh, if you're finished, then that's good thing. $16. Is that 16 like Singaporean dollars? Or like US dollars? If it was US, actually, well, even if it was US dollars, that's still I don't know. That feels like they probably should have given you more though. $16 is like a lot of work. Okay, how much is that? Yeah, that's a lot of work. Oh yeah, look at this stream, Darkrai. Is it a bird? Is it a play? No cheat? No, no more cheat. Damn it! I don't. Oh my god. Oh, the. Damn it! Food. That's making me so hungry. Oh, look at that! It looks like a port. Oh, chicken nuggets! It's a giant ass chicken nugget. My god, this is like kids' food, but I don't know. I still love chicken nuggets anyways because it's so easy to make. And then, well, not make in a sense. I just buy the frozen chicken nuggets and just air fry them, and then they're really good. They're a very convenient meal if you don't really want to think about anything. But I feel like until now, my favorite chicken nuggets are still the ones from McDonald's. It's incredibly unhealthy, but I don't know, it just hits the cravings like so differently compared to like regular chicken nuggets. Yeah, nuggets are so good. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Dragon Jinwei ended up having to do the army thing again. $16. I don't know, that's not really worth it, I think, for all that trouble. They definitely should have paid you more. Mm-hmm. Hearty vegetable. Potage? This is doing how to convince my sister to eat healthy. She refusing to eat anything healthy and getting. Oh no. I mean, honestly, the easiest way to eat healthy is just to make it taste good first. Like, you know, like the concept, like how people keep saying, like, oh my god, like, why are you eating that salad? It has so much dressing. It's like, I mean, at least it's a salad. Kind of like that. You just start out with like very, very small changes. I think one of the things that uh I think is really good advice from a lot of like general like fitness or nutritionist people is that like don't think about how you can lessen things from your diet because lessening always feels like you're depriving yourself of something good, right? So instead of thinking about it that way, think about how do you add stuff to your diet. Like for example, if you're the type who wants to eat like a very sugary sweet breakfast and let's say you want to eat pancakes all the time, I say, okay, I'm gonna add pancakes, but then like what if I also add nuts to it, and nuts and bananas. So like that's pretty healthy overall. Like not too much obviously, but like and then instead of using let's say the general pancake syrup, you might consider using honey instead. Yeah. It's just little changes. Like for example, like tofu. You know, like I also really like tofu, but like I think probably when I was younger, I probably didn't enjoy it much, if only because tofu in general has like a pretty like heavy taste in its own. Like that kind of bean taste, obviously, because it is made out of soybeans. So like one of the things is like if you just air fry them, for example, and then they get all crispy, it kind of feels like you're eating fried food, but instead of deep frying it, you just air fry it. Air fry it. Yeah, air fry it. And then maybe have like a little dipping sauce on the side or like some kind of soy sauce vinegar thing or you know like the Korean like gochujang. You can kind of do stuff like that. Yeah, for salad, it's always like honestly the easiest way is just like you mix it into other things. You know, like how it's really good to like watch advice from like moms. It's like, oh, how do I sneak veggies into like my kids' pasta, something like that. And you'll see like they're going to cook like so many vegetables, like carrots, onions, bell peppers. All they're gonna roast all of that into the oven. And like it's like including tomato, obviously. They're gonna roast all of that into the oven and then blender everything. So, look, when you're eating like space spaghetti with like pasta sauce, like the red marinara type sauce, but then the marinara sauce, instead of the typical like from a jar or from like a ready-made pack from the supermarket, you make yourself. And then because you know all the vegetables in it, you can make it a lot healthier, but it will still like the primary taste of it is still like tomato. So yeah, I don't know. Like even for me, like those are things that I also do. Like when I make tomato soup at home, I don't just use plain tomato. I also add like a bunch of different vegetables just to increase like the nutrition value. Yeah, pretty much like you try to find the stuff that they like eating and then you try to like sneak in other things to it. Soup is also a very easy way to like get a whole ton of vegetables. I mean, it's obviously it's not as good as like eating the vegetable whole because like the fiber and all that. But yeah, you gotta start out little by little. I need like those cucumber salad recipes that kind of went viral for a while. It's also a really good way because like it tastes so good. Like you just get some cucumber and like crab sticks and like maybe I don't know if like sashimi thing if like you guys like sashimi and all that, but yeah. And then you make those cucumber salad in like a Tupperware or something, and you just like add a little bit of like mayonnaise or the Kewpie mayo. Yeah, Kewpie mayo is so good. hmm I have not tried pumpkin pie before. Oh my god, I love pumpkin pie. It's really good, but it's actually very rare to find here as well. Because like pumpkin in general is not really considered like a savory thing here. It's usually more, it's called, I don't know if calabasa is the correct term for it, but yeah, it's usually more used as like as a typical like a vegetable, so like in veggie dishes or like in stews and all that. So yeah, I guess the taste can get pretty heavy, but it's okay. I feel like there's a lot of Western food that's like kind of difficult to try locally, even for me. Some of my favorite things are always like so hard to find. Like apple pie. I really love apple pie, but it's also not very easy to find one that's cooked in a way that I like. Because most people tend to make the apple pie too sweet. Like I don't really want it to be like very heavy. I still want to taste like the natural flavors of the apple. Yeah. If you go back to the place and have falling rock and get hit and get achievement. Oh yeah, oh my god. I feel like I've gotten hit by a lot of these things like so many times already for sure. But yeah, she liked pasta, but pasta here is made without eggs, so no protein. And when she eat it, vegetable to pasta ratio. Oh, oh no. Yeah. Oh, like carbonara. If you do carbonara the traditional way, it is made out of eggs. Like instead of like I don't know, cause like carbonara like here the way it's done in the Philippines is usually made out of cream. But if you're talking about like real carbonara, like the way Italians do it is usually egg yolks and cheese mixed together. So I mean, if that's the case, you can kind of sneak in some protein if you're doing carbonara the traditional way. Stupidest choices found in being vegetarian. Like, wait, do you mean like your sis? No, I'm assuming your sister's not vegetarian, if that's the case. But yeah, I mean, being vegetarian is difficult though. In reality, I wouldn't really recommend it that much, anyways, cause like she's eating boiled flour with spices. No. I mean, actually, well, if you're talking about like pasta sauce and then like I don't know, let's say the typical red sauce from a jar, you could probably just add other vegetables into it and just simmer it all together and blender it. Honestly, a lot of people don't like vegetables because of like the texture or the bitterness that they get, so you kind of sneak it into other foods. Or like when you make meatballs. I really like making meatballs and stuff like that or like meat patties because you can chop up a lot of vegetables and just kind of shove them in there. Or if you search for those like Korean pancakes, Korean veggie pancakes. I'm not sure what they're called in Korean though. But you kind of like let's say you get onions, you get zucchini, you get carrots and you chop them up into like little strips. And you kind of just put them like in a pancake batter, kind of like that. And then you flatten it out. So it's like a really good way to also eat a lot of vegetables. Honestly, if you really want to eat healthier, Koreans are a very good like source of inspiration for stuff like that. They have so many vegetable recipes. Like pretty much everything, like kimchi, all their side dishes. I would really just recommend like starting out from something that she already likes and then moving on from there rather than forcing her to like eat things that she doesn't like. Because even my mom in general is also a very picky eater, like insanely picky. But she also has a very limited diet because of because of like health restrictions and all that. So pretty much anytime I try to make a new recipe, I have to think about like, oh, what kind of food does she already like, and then you kind of just try to find a way to make that food like a little bit healthier, kind of like that. Been following me. Oh my god, 11 months already. Wait, I'm pretty sure. I feel like that number is skewed because there was a time you kept like following and unfollowing me in quick succession. So that was really funny. But yeah, thank you so much for, supporting me for this long. Man, I can't believe I've been streaming for this long, but it's still fun. it's nice having a routine to look forward to for sure. Cloud sheep ribs. Where the heck did you even find a cloud sheep? What even is a cloud sheep anyways? You technically don't really see much animals in this game to begin with. Yesterday I go to 7-Eleven. I saw Milo lava cake. Oh my god, I love Milo though. Aren't Singaporeans also obsessed with Milo? I think at one point I saw that there was like this trending thing. Like every time you buy like a pack of Milo, you end up getting a little plushie, like a blind bag style plushie inside. So there's like the Kaya toast, like the Milo cup, and like a bunch of different like typical breakfast foods from Singapore. That was so funny. I think at some point people were like fighting over it too. I saw videos of the, like supermarkets and like huge crowds were like gathered over those like Milo bags and just like fighting over like which one is which, and they're trying to like sneak in glances like, okay, kind of squeeze it, and like if it's like shaped like a triangle, that means you know it's the Kaya toast one, kind of like that. Oh my god, I really like Singaporean style. How do you call it? It's like the really like poached egg kind of thing, or like I don't think it's half boiled. I mean, it's a little bit too soft to be considered half boiled. But kind of like the just why does he look so stupid? uh, oh my god. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like the really runny egg. The one that kind of like an onsen egg, and then when you crack it into a bowl and then you just get like your kaya toast in strips and like you dunk it in. Or you have like a little bit of soy sauce into the egg and then you dunk it in. Oh, that's so good. I still dream about that sometimes. It's been how many years since I last went to Singapore though? I did try recreating it at home, but I can never really get the timing correctly because I'm a very impatient person. Like, you know the typical like, oh, before you do anything egg related, you always have to like get your egg to room temperature, just so like it doesn't burst or like crack when you're cooking it, and like I could never wait for it to go to room temperature. I always just straight up put it directly into the air fryer. And then yeah, it always ends up such a mess. Salt seared ham with figs. Oh, that sounds so good. A roasted horn swine with lemon cream sauce. What? Surf and turf doesn't look stew. Hey, surf and turf doesn't work well as a stew though. Honey crusted fried. Oh, that actually sounds kind of good though. Kind of like calamari. But look how sad the Trailblazers. He's all like, what the fuck is going on right now? Oh my god! All the five gourmet overlords. What happened to them? They all look so pitiful. Boss, help us! Help the maze! Do you guys watch chicken? I found half roll is divided. I do. Generally, okay, it depends. Honestly, a lot of the advice that you see come from Americans, and just generally don't trust Okay, not to be mean, but like in general, because the standards of living are very different per country, so I really feel like you should just do whatever is like suited for you. But like, in our case, like we usually wash the chicken, not really because like we're washing the chicken itself, and if that makes sense, it's like we're washing the stuff off of it, because like like how it's packaged, like the excess blood or maybe like some bone fragments or things like that. There's like a lot of reasons to like wash chicken. It's not really like because like how if you listen to a lot of American like say those like scientists or whatever, they're gonna tell you like, no, you can't wash chicken because the salmonella will get all over your sink. It's like, that's not really like the point of like washing the chicken in the sense, It's just to like, yeah, the little bloods and the excess bits and like especially the bone fragments. You really don't want anything like that in your chicken. So it's not really like that you're washing the chicken itself. It's you're just washing like the excess stuff off from it. Kind of like, like how if you get vegetables, you would wash it because there's like soil and dirt on it. Hysos a secret compet. What happened? Wait, wait. Okay. Oh, there's. Oh, wait, when did she come in? I'm pretty sure Hisense wasn't involved and she suddenly got shoved into there. American chicken comes packaged like clean white, like their chicken is normal. Oh my god, that's so true though. But yeah, it's generally like the processing is very different here compared to abroad, so it's like just better not to like follow their standards. It's like you just do whatever works for you. You know, like in the same sense, it's like you know how a lot of Western supermarkets are full of like pre-cut fruits. It's like don't buy pre-cut fruits in general. It's like drastically more expensive, and the quality is drastically worse. It's always better to like pick a fruit or pick a vegetable with your own hands and just like go from there. But in reality, a lot of fruits and vegetables are actually okay frozen. You know, like cause this is one of those things that people don't actually realize. But a lot of like frozen fruits and vegetables were picked or they were harvested at their peak nutritional value and their like possible best condition because like obviously if you're coming from like the farm they're not going to like wait till the fruits or the vegetables are like near expiry before freezing them, right? No, they're going to like freeze them at like their peak value and then like usually they're flash frozen because you don't really want to like destroy the flavor or the nutritional value or the overall like the texture of it. So it might be good to like just consider getting like frozen or canned fruits and vegetables instead. But if it's canned, you do have to like be aware of the sodium or like the sugar content. So if it's like vegetables, you normally have to not include the brine into it because the brine has a lot of preservatives in it because obviously it's canned food, right? And you don't really have a choice. Um, and for fruits, you normally don't want the syrup that it comes with because that syrup is way too sweet. I mean, I love it, but also I recognize that it's really not healthy overall. They don't even use parts other than white meat, while my father loves chicken liver and other parts. Yeah, there's a lot of parts that are also like really good, but in general, I think it's mostly because like they're very not used to like, um, I guess they're a little bit more wasteful, I guess, in their mindset when it comes to things. You know, like how chicken cuisine usually uses, Chinese, sorry, Chinese cuisine usually uses like the chicken feet like for dim sum. So like that because it's like full of collagen. It's like really good for you. Or like how if you were going to let's say a Japanese barbecue restaurant, they would include like the chicken heart, the chicken liver, the chicken gizzard. All those parts are like really good. Like you just have to do eat any internal organs, you just have to eat them in moderation because they have like very high like uric acid content or stuff like that. But still, it's just best not to be wasteful about anything. So I don't know. Pretty much just try to like use up every single part that you can, especially like you know like the bones, for example. You can make really good soup out of them. Yeah, like bone broth or something like that. It's better to get bone broth like by itself or like the collagen or the good gelatin. Yeah, chicken feet is so good. Yeah, but in general, it's kind of like funny, like how a lot of Western people probably not know how to debone an entire fish, like me, because I'm used to eating like Chinese cuisine. So I literally know, like, if you give me like a whole steamed fish, I could literally break it down in front of you. Like a few years back when I was attending, uh, what do you call it? Like a Chinese banquet dinner hosted by my company. Well, that time this was my previous work, and then that time they were actually serving the fish. This is like a Chinese restaurant. Take note. So this is like a standard part of their menu, and it was like one of those banquet type meals. But the staff was really not trained for it. So like the waiter brought out the fish, the steamed fish, and like the way when he was trying to break it down in front, like coincidentally like the he placed it in the area right in front of me. So he was standing next to me while he was breaking down the fish and then realized while I was watching him, it's like, oh my god, this guy does not know how to break down a fish. Because he wasn't kind of like breaking it apart. You know like how fish steamed fish kind of flakes apart very easily, right? So if you don't do it correctly, it's just gonna crumble and then you're gonna ruin the texture and all that. So it's like super annoying. So I told him at some point, like, okay, it's okay, dude, I can do it myself. And so he's like, oh, like, oh, are you sure? It's like, yeah, I can do it. So yeah, I was in the table of like what 10, 12 people, and I literally just stood up and got like a knife and a fork and just broke down the entire fish in front of everyone. It's like I didn't care about the waiter. It's like you can go. It's like I'm gonna do this itself because like it's so stressful. Like watching him break apart the fish. It's like such a waste, because steamed fish is expensive. So like if you're going to eat it, you might as well eat it properly, right? I look at this Stream Crow Legacy. Yeah, we were talking about food stories again. Kind of unrelated. This is just pretty much background noise at this point. But yeah, ocean thousands kilometers from my place. Otherwise, it would be popular here too. It's expensive and right here, other than few types of fishes. Yeah, but like frozen fish is okay though. Like dory, I think deep sea fish. But although sometimes when it comes to like tuna, for example, you do have to worry about I think the mercury content. Just don't eat too much tuna, but like canned tuna is also a very healthy way. You know, like how if you mix like tuna and then mayo and then rice, you can make like little onigiris or something. Yeah, those are also pretty healthy because I think tuna has like decent amount of protein in it. Yeah. I think the unfortunate thing though is that like pretty much most of the nutrition accounts or like those fitness accounts that you see are all like, oh, high protein, low carb foods, and like my mom cannot handle protein dishes, so I always have to like mix and match and like try to find things that are actually like edible for her. Oh, wait, is she the fifth overlord? Oh, what? What? So she was the one. It was the ultimate salt and sour honey chili fruit. What does that even mean? Oh my god. Man, aging is hard. I'm not that old though, but yeah, carbs is so good. It's hard for me to give up carbs. So like in general, you just always just have to try to find ways to make eating carbs like more nutritious. You just add more protein to it, pretty much more protein, more fiber. In reality, I feel like a lot of fiber is like underrated. People definitely don't eat enough fruits and vegetables in their life. I think probably the recommended would be if you can eat like maybe 30 different types of fruits and vegetables in a week, you're probably better than like maybe 80% of the population already. Yeah. Yeah. Like this is one of those things that people are also say like, like a lot of the younger generation now is kind of dying from like colon cancer because they don't eat enough fiber. But you have to also be careful. I think for a lot of people, they can't even handle like maybe 30 grams of fiber. So you just start a little. Fruits are an easy way because fruits taste good. They're on average pretty sweet. So if you can have the chance, like in my case, in our family, my dad really is like very conscious about that. So he tends to buy fruits and then we kind of he buys a variety of fruits and we eat a little bit of each before dinner. So maybe like 2 to 3 varieties of fruit before dinner. Just to like kickstart your digestion first, because like how if you go straight up into your meal, your very heavy meal, it kind of overworks your stomach very quickly, so it takes longer overall to digest everything. So we usually just eat fruits first, so like it's a little bit like faster or something like that. I don't know. You, you just don't care what is carbs. All those numbers. Yeah, eat while you still live. Yeah. I like instant noodles so much though. It's so difficult. It's like my dad kind of, the ironic thing is my dad is normally very healthy, in a sense because like he just kind of like, he's not really like food motivated in a sense. He doesn't really care about food, which is like, I don't know how people can live like that. But yeah, so it's easy for him to eat relatively healthy. Like he's one of those like, oh, I will eat oatmeal and chia seeds and flax seeds every day kind of guy. But then for some weird reason, he actually went to a grocery store probably like, I think last week, and he told me like, oh my god, you know they're selling instant noodles and like buy one take one. It's like okay, and like I bought a bunch. It's like okay, and then like he shows me his stash. It's literally like what, over 10, 15 packs of noodles. It's like, why did you buy so many? It's like because it's so cheap right now. Like yeah, but like you don't even eat this stuff. I'm like, but you eat it, right? Like okay, yes, thank you for that. But also like that's so many. Like all at once. Like how long is it gonna take me to finish everything? It's like if you think about it, if I eat once one pack every week, that's gonna take me 15 weeks. That's like 4 months. If I eat faster, that's like if I eat twice a week, that's already quite a lot of instant noodles in the week, right? So it's like that's gonna take me 2 months to finish. So yeah. Sometimes the parents' love gets manifested in weird ways. And then he actually asked me like, "Oh, hey, should I buy more instant noodles?" And my mom was just there like, "What do you mean buy more?" It's like you bought so many, like, but they're on sale. And he's like, "We should buy more." It's like, and then my mom was like, "Okay, you know what? Do whatever you want." It's like it doesn't really matter anymore. If you're, it's like if you're gonna like get annoyed at me for saying that there's like too much noodles and like we should buy because it's cheap, like you might as well just buy it on your own anyways. Worst part, you can't even control food anymore in my country because like it's heaven for food. Yeah, oh my god, food, food is always so good. Yeah, it's hard. There's too much good food every day. Like I ended up eating a really good dinner a while ago too. Cause like normally I get kind of bored of like Chinese food because I eat it pretty often. But then today I was like, you know what? Because my mom requested it, like fine, let's eat Chinese food, and like the xiaolong bao was so good. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but is like steamed dumplings with like soup dumplings, kind of like that. Anyways, it's like so good. And then I was able to convince my dad to let us order like a Sichuan chicken. It's like steamed chicken, so it's like a cold dish, and it has like cucumbers in it, but it's like, covered in like a Sichuan like spicy chili oil kind of sauce. It was so good. My God, I still think about it. But the leftovers, I'm bringing it for lunch tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. I guess it's just unfortunate it's not gonna be cold anymore because I do have to reheat it before like tomorrow's lunch. But still, yeah. Mm-hmm. The only thing I control intake is sugar. Yeah, sugar, same. Honestly, for me, I also have to be a little bit more cautious about that. I think in general, like my blood sugar is okay the last time I took a blood test. So I was honestly surprised. But yeah, I think 'cause sometimes like, you know, when there's like too much good food and good drinks, like milk tea, especially, like I really like milk tea, but I can't afford to drink it very often. Like maybe like once a month or something like that. Because I know people who drink milk tea probably like 2 3 times a week. It's like that's so much milk tea already. And if you're going like 100% sugar each time, it's like, yeah, I don't know. That seems like a recipe for disaster. Mhm. Okay, people eat 3 times a day. Yeah, it's hard actually. Even for me, like I'm one of those people. Like I would eat breakfast, and then by 10 a.m. I'd get hungry, so I'd eat like a small snack, and then by 12 I would eat my lunch, and then by 3 p.m. I would eat another snack, and then by the time I get home, I would pass by like another restaurant nearby and say, okay, I want a snack too, and then dinner at like 7. It's like how many times am I eating in a day? So yeah, this is the reason why like after dinner I pretty much try not to like have any snacks. Especially like because before I used to place snacks in my room or like maybe let's say a Tupperware of like chips or something, and then I would snack on it while I was like playing games or like here like when I'm streaming. But I was like I really should stop doing that too because it's like I don't need to eat that often. I think pretty much it's like if you want better digestion, it would be better to like space out your meals. So like at least maybe 4 hours in between each meal, something like that. Because like if you eat too often, like your brain doesn't really realize that like oh I should probably start cleaning up my intestines, kind of like that. And the thing like oh since I'm still eating, I will just like clean my intestines later on. So if you keep doing that, pretty much it's gonna wreck your entire system. So yeah, milk tea, you know, normal drink here. Ted. Oh yeah, yeah, I know that too. I know that too. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god, you guys have such good drinks though. Here, I don't know. Ours is like pretty much here. I think the most common thing is just like instant coffee in the morning. But I just generally don't like drinking instant coffee because it's like too sweet. I mean, in a sense that like I love sweet things, but also like I know that it's bad for me, so I try to avoid it. That's why I drink tea instead. I pretty much like not have any coffee in the office. I just put tea there. And like I can drink tea like straight up like with like cold water. Oh, chai. I like chai also. It's so good. Like the spices make it so fragrant. If you convert to USD per cup, it only costs 20 cents. Oh, that's really good. That's a really good price then. Couldn't we buy more from Cypher? I have no idea. Mm-hmm. Man, Asia has like such a wide variety of food, I swear. It makes like eating healthy so difficult. Yeah. Drink them in any occasion. Oh, chilling. Yeah. Oh my god, cold. I really like cold drinks though in general, mostly because obviously I live in a hot country, so it's hard for me sometimes to understand people who always like drinking hot stuff. But like when you're outdoors, like if you're indoors, it's like fine because like if it's air conditioned and you're drinking like a hot drink, it's like it feels very comforting. But if it's like hot outside and you're also drinking a hot drink, it's like how do you not suffer like that? I have a very weak tolerance to hot things. I think the only time I'm okay with it, okay with hot stuff is like hot food. Well, actually, even then, I probably preferred cold most of the time. Like cold Korean noodles is so good. It's like incredibly refreshing. Normally we do chai without spices or only one or two spices. Oh, okay. Well, I guess yeah, that's a lot more convenient. My friend gave me chai before, but then I ended up not really knowing how to deal with it because I don't have like the tea bag for it, like the giant thing that looks like a sock. I don't have that. So every time I try to make like tea using the chai, it would end up the tea leaves would get everywhere and it was like such a mess. Hmm. But yeah. And I didn't have like what's that condensed milk also? I feel like chai always works well with like condensed milk though. Or like Thai tea kind of stuff like that. Oh, so many things I want to do, but then like I don't really have the ingredients at home. It's just like kind of like the feeling. Sometimes you want to make this like one specific thing, but then like if you buy the ingredients for this one specific thing, like what are you gonna do with the leftovers afterwards? Well, I did end up making like a tiramisu. Well, it's not tiramisu, like a matcha tiramisu. Actually, how do you pronounce it anyways? I feel like at some point it became like one of those things that people complain about on the internet, but I don't really care because like no one knows how to pronounce it here anyways. Is it tiramisu? Tiramisu? Something like that. Yeah. Oh, sweetened condensed milk. I love that so much, but I also can't buy it. But yeah, I made matcha tiramisu because we had matcha powder at home that was basically expired because like how the color gets like really really dull. It's like like from the bright green color it's getting to the dark green color and it's starting to go into like the brown color. It's like okay, this is like the in between of the dark green and brown colors. Like I really have to use it up already. And like the funny thing, because I also did not want to buy the lady fingers or like those little sticks of bread cookie things that usually go with tiramisu. I end up using feta crackers. Because like my parents bought like a whole pack of feta crackers and they're like, but they don't even like eating it that much. They're like, oh, in case we're hungry. But if you're at home, you can just eat regular food. You don't even need biscuits. But yeah, so it's kind of like emergency situations or something like that. And then ended up turning into tiramisu, and it worked decently well. Surprisingly, I didn't add enough sugar though, so it wasn't as sweet as I would preferred. And then I realized though I could kind of compensate for the bitterness of the matcha by adding a little bit of salt. Yeah, salt. So it ended up like really good actually. So that kind of balanced out the whole thing. The bitterness of the matcha with like a little bit of salt to offset it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, feta crackers. And in general, I don't know. It's I guess feed is a little bit expensive here. But yeah, they bought a lot and they don't really do much with it. We ended up having, oh my god, what is this? What is this? You swing a hoe better than a sword or a cleaver? What the? How did they suddenly become far? I feel like I skipped like this entire event though. They've been chatting so much, but yeah. Uh, I did make the traditional like coffee style tiramisu before though. It ended up really good as well, but I don't know. My parents didn't like it that much. That's just me. I have very weird standards sometimes. I'm a little bit more biased towards food I make myself, mostly because obviously along the way I'm like trying it while I'm making it. And then more or less you're like, okay, it's probably good. I mean, in general, because I watch so much cooking videos, I have a more like theoretical knowledge about how to make a lot of things anyways, and I kind of usually just search for a recipe to like refresh myself. But overall, I don't really think I'm the type to like make any major mistakes when it comes to cooking though. Those are the kinds of people I don't understand. If you tell me like you don't know how to cook, like what does that even mean? Like, I mean, you could follow instructions, right? If you could follow instructions, you could probably follow a recipe. So, yeah. People who don't know how to cook stress me out though. I'll see because like like at one point I think even my manager asked me like, "Oh, you can't oversteam something." And I think, "Of course you can oversteam something. Like how do you not even know something as basic as that?" Yeah. Okay. Try make it 1 teaspoon of dry Chinese straining, 1 or 2 spoon of sugar, then milk, full glass to half glass. After boiling for 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how deep flavor you want, then you gotta strain whole thing to separate the chai leaves. This is most simple. Try everything. There is extra topping. Oh yeah. Hey, don't people usually add stuff like cinnamon or maybe not star anise? I think cinnamon usually, right? I'm not sure about the other stuff though. Nutmeg? Wait, what? What now? Why are we signaling with our eyes? Wait, I missed something. Okay. Why are dromas so enormous? Why aren't we talking about farming? It's probably because of Earth Titan? Something. When dromas roaming about, textbook answer correct but uninspired. You pass with only just. Two more to hear. Okay. Wait, we're asking Castories for help? Androma started out normal size but were desperately lonely, so they roamed the world consuming every creature they found? Yo, are they suddenly talking about vor? What the fuck? Wait. This is suddenly getting like really creepy very quickly. Oh my god. As their hearts found fulfillment, their bodies expanded proportionally, eventually reaching their current enormous size. Yeah, I know. Well, that got dark fast. I know. What kind of history lesson is like? What kind of theory do Castories come up with out of the blue? Oh, ginger. Yes. Ginger, cinnamon, even salt when thrown to sour, masala, and other things. Oh yeah, man, that sounds so good. Chai here? I don't know. It's kind of funny, right? Chai just means tea, right? Because normally people here call it like chai tea latte, which is kind of hilarious because this is the same as saying like tea latte. I saw a comment in Simple College Meal that not everybody have microwave or utensils to cook. You can cook a lot of things in the rice cooker, just saying. If you have like one of those really small like pots of like the instant it's not instant. Like the tiny ass rice cooker that kind of fits in like a palm like in two hands. You can actually cook a lot of stuff in there. Because it serves as like a pot and like a frying pan kind of situation, and it's usually acceptable in dorms because it's like really small. And yeah. I did watch videos before of this guy who kept cooking meals in his college dorm using a tiny ass rice cooker, literally on top of his bed. And that was the most stressful thing for me. It's not the fact that he's like cooking with that rice cooker thing. It's like the fact that he's doing it on his bed. It's like the you know how messy it is to cook with like the oils and the splatters and everything all over. It's like how could you do that on your bed? Yeah, so I don't know. I guess people have different standards of hygiene. One of the things I realized because like people are also I guess this became like a trending topic recently. So like if you're going to like ever date someone or marry someone, you really have to make sure that you're compatible on like a hygiene level. Because in like this is like a generalization, but more or less like most women tend to be a lot like cleaner than most guys. So they if they suddenly move in with a guy, they're gonna feel like their quality of life went down because guys don't clean as well as girls usually do. I mean, this is just a generalization, obviously. Like there are some guys I know who are like very clean overall, but yeah. So you have to be like very sure about things like that. You have to know that you're compatible, otherwise you're just gonna like lose out. Plants rarely exceed their natural size limits, so but through alchemy we could connect or even merge multiple crops to create something extraordinary. What the? This the inspiration he has for making giant ass vegetables? Oh my god. I was baffled. Some people live with a single utensil, more or less a silver spoon, and wash them too and make lots of things one time, even a white chicken. Oh my god. White chicken. Are you talking about like the Hainanese chicken? Because I really like Hainanese chicken, which you can also make in the rice cooker, just saying. It's really fun. I really like the ginger spring onion sauce that comes after it. So, so good. Did you say a fairy's tale? Oh my god, look at that! We've had this face so many times today, like we're just shocked at everything that's happening right now. It's just a plant from the maze that happens to look like a fairy's bushy tail. What kind of plant is that? And he made it on the bed. Oh my god. What are the chances that the video I found was actually from, from your friend or something like that? It's gonna be insane. It did trend a lot though, but yeah, very scary. I also did watch someone who used to cook all their meals on their computer desk, and then he would just put all the bones on top of his keyboard. Like after, for example, if he made chicken wings, he would literally have like a pot frying next to his monitor full of oil, and he would deep fry chicken wings there. And then as soon as he'd finish eating the chicken wings, he'd put it on top of his keyboard. Like, holy shit, this is traumatizing to watch. I was like, I never want to do this. Like, oh my god. Yeah. Blinding my eyes with sunshine. Don't let Yoy, Mia, Mulani, and Heisey come together. Oh yeah. Oh my god, welcome to the stream, Molly Fantasy. Yeah, oh my god, I missed you guys. Oh, the last stream was Thursday, so I was a little bit worried I wasn't going to be able to stream this weekend, but thankfully I still did. Yeah, both of them are now looking incredibly, incredibly scared. Oh my god, even Tribby. Too much force in the mix. What is Anaxa doing? It's impossible to count how many times this experiment has been attempted. The constant explosions have become the soundtrack to your day. This dude is so fucking crazy, my god. Behold, my work is complete. Rejoice, for I have discovered how to break through crops' natural size limits. And then look at that, we're in battle pose here. Your alchemy actually work. You're absolutely the finest agricultural expert. You're so dark, Anaxis are comfort character while Hyacinth blinds us with her brilliance. Yeah, Anaxis is such a mood though. I definitely relate to him a lot more than people like Hyacinth. Hyacinth is like, why is your life so like I don't know. I can't be that optimistic every day. I'm pretty much one of those who likes whining about a lot of things. But I feel like, I mean, if you're not the type to whine about things, I feel like you have a lot, like a more boring personality. Like, I don't really want to be mean, but in general, like, if you're always happy, like, what is there to talk about anyways? But then again, I think my parents have complained that I complain too much, and I'm just realized, yeah, I wonder where I get this personality from. Because if not for my parents, who also like complaining about a lot of things, I might not have turned out this way. But a little bit too late for that, though. I feel like so long as I continue to like live with them, it's going to be like difficult to change this kind of mindset, anyways. All praise the T-pose. I bought Molly Fantasy and what? What? Yeah, oh, yo, welcome to the stream. That one scene knocked. Oh my god. Wait, what's this other thing about? about Polyfantasy being AI. They're actually part of the Discord as well. They're the ones who were posting the beta testing videos before. Hmm. An enormous pumpkin that's bigger than a whole fairy. Pineapple? What the? When did we suddenly have pineapples in, in our garden? Oh, that is so fucking weird. That's incredible. With these giant vegetables, food shortage will be a thing of the past for restaurants. One pumpkin's all from spring to fall. And we started rhyming about things now. Oh my god, 8 ball. Why would you want 100 girlfriends though? I mean, you could probably read that strange manga. Like, wasn't there one about that says like, oh, wait, I actually don't know the whole title. Something about and the 100 girlfriends who like really really love him or something. It won a Guinness World Record though for being I think one of the longest monologues or something. It was incredibly long. Yeah, unusual, but I guess congrats for winning some kind of unique award that was not even something I thought was possible. Yeah, the 100 Kanajo one. Yeah, that one. That was so unusual, but I guess yeah, you know what? We might as well make it. I'm trying to avoid a lot of romance stuff nowadays. I think except maybe like well, I am watching My Dress Up Darling and The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Those are really good so far, so I'm quite enjoying them. But yeah. Romance stuff in general tends to stress me out, mostly because I don't really have anything going on in my own personal life, so it's a little bit sad. But anyways, that's how. Oh, pumpkins then. I feel like we need to make more pumpkins, but that's how it usually goes. That one panel had one image and 200 plus words. Yeah. Oh my god. Wait. What happened? Oh, sorry. I think I might have accidentally clicked the wrong expression. But yeah. I can't believe someone actually talked that much though. How did they fit all that text? It's such a tiny ass panel. No, oh my god, what theme is it going to pick now? I have no interest in mundane tasks like feeding small animals and also join a restaurant staff professor in NAPSA. Restaurant as the chorus. You're really so fixated on that though. Last thing I watched with romance is probably in Dandadan when Ario was simply for Okun. Okarun! No, I don't. I mean, at least they finally got together in the manga. Wait, is this a spoiler? But, well, it's kind of obvious though, pretty much from the beginning, like, you know, they're gonna get together. It's just gonna take a while. Take a really, really long while though before that happens. But anyways, I guess they're good for each other at least. And yeah, Ayase-san. She's a good character because she's like very strong. So I think, you know what I learned though about that series is that the creator actually wanted uh Ayase to be the main, that's like the main character of the series. It's just that I think the producers refused or something because you know they're the whole typical um yeah, the typical like, oh, if it's a shonen manga, then the main character has to be a guy kind of scenario. So like they were so mad about it, they really ended up making Okarun there just to compensate. But in the end, like a lot of the focus, if you think about it, a lot of the focus is still actually on Ayase because she was like supposed to be the intended MC to begin with, kind of like that. Then I burned two of my brains on grinding Honkai Star Rail, and uh I lost remaining one in reading Lord of the Mysteries novel. Oh my god. So much stuff I want to do. Wait. What the? You know, this is the reason why it's so difficult to like level up dishes because you have to keep making new ones every single time. So like, this is so stressful. New stuff each time. Okay. Okay, we could probably upgrade this then. Okay, let us make this one the main one, and then this one. Yeah. This is always... We'll just do it in, like, order or something like that. I decided to not read Lord of the Mysteries 2 Circle of Inevitability to save my brain. Yeah, maybe in the future, though. Okay, 40? Barter. Uh... Is this worth it, though? This is quite a lot. Hmm. Fine. I guess we can go for it anyways. Meat. Okay, this is not a good deal. Even okay, this one maybe. It's not the best deal, but it's like passable, I think. By the way, I finally got myself a limited 5-star one. Oh my god, congrats though! How are you liking them so far? Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, I'm confused. Wasn't this... Didn't we already get this? Oh, the 6, and this is this... Oh, hi, yeah, Hysolence! I remember you got Hysolence. Yeah, is she working out really well for you? Mm-hmm. This one's expensive. Probably not really worth it. Discount? This one's also on a discount. Yeah, I think I could consider this. This is fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's pretty fun though, I think, personality-wise. She's a lot stronger than I thought, considering like I didn't have much of an impression of her in the beginning. But then yeah, that story quest was pretty good, I think. Man, her whale is so good. It reminds me so much of like Child. Child's narwhal thing. I thought of trying the game you sent and it opens pre-registration. Yeah, it's still pre-registration. It's going to open on, I think, October 28th. Yeah, this is Do It Night Abyss. I have no idea if it's any good or not. I just heard some people say it was good, but then mostly it's like, because it was super surprising that it was a free game. Like, in the sense that it used to be gacha mechanics, and then I think at the time when they had the live stream, they just basically announced to them, okay, we're canceling all of the gacha mechanics, so every character and every single weapon is free. You just have to like grind and like play the game to get them. So like, you know how amazing that is? Like, I don't really know if it's a good business model, obviously. But I feel like if it gets popular, I'd probably be willing to try it, you know, just for the heck of it. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Mm-hmm. I could make it as my next fictional girlfriend. Oh my god. Ah, wait. Mm-hmm. Oh, the ad break as well. Okay. Actually. Oh, I should probably pay attention to them, like, running away or something. What is this? Some of these guys are not really, like, moving around. Yeah, honestly, I feel like I might have... Did I miss some people who didn't pay? I'm a little bit worried because I kind of got distracted reading the chat. Oh my god, there. Yeah. Oh, these guys are so mean though. Like, how could you just like try to dine and dash? Like, that's such a headache. Oh, did we run out of pineapple? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay. This guy that's sleeping on the job. Oh, nice. Earned 9,000. Not bad. Okay, now I can read the chat for a bit. I have many fictional girlfriends. Oh my god, so many fictional. But in general, though, in my case, I'm not really the type. I don't ship myself with anyone. I just like shipping characters with other characters. Pretty much it. That's how it my life is. Uh. Mhm. And I will also try Honkai Nexus for a month for sake of being Hoyo, but yeah, honestly, I'm not really sure I would enjoy the gameplay, but it's a Hoyo game. But then also, I did not play Zenless, so maybe I could afford to skip it. I will see. It's a little bit hard to like focus to end up playing too many games all at the same time. But because I was thinking, like at least with like if Do It Night Abyss, if their money making mechanics is purely just through like cosmetics and skins, that means I could probably survive because I don't really care about that too much, especially if they're only for the girls anyways. I think some of the reason was like, oh, you know, the typical like swimsuit beach outfit, and then the other was just like Christmas themed. It's like, okay, in general, those kinds of themes don't really work so well with guys, so I won't really have to worry about that anyways. I'm just like, I think in general, my only worry about playing something like Do It Night in the Business, if you have to grind everything just to unlock all the characters, it's like, how long is that going to take when you think about it? But there's also no stamina requirement. Not you know like how Genshin and Hoyo also have like the Trailblaze power or like resin. Do It Night Abyss doesn't have that, so it's actually maybe possible. We'll see. Yeah. My friend plays Valorant, Genshin, Honkai, Zenless, Wuwa, Reverse 99, a few more. I'm baffled how for oh my god, for gacha games is already a lot. I mean, and you're playing that many. How do people have that kind of time though? Like me as a working adult, like I can't even focus on my social media accounts. I don't even remember like the last time I posted anything to Instagram or like anything original in Twitter. So it's like, yeah, like the most I can do is just like make clips and then but that's only on Twitch, so generally it's not really like anywhere. And then I just post VODs onto my my YouTube account. But obviously it's just more for like my record keeping, I guess, or like my memories rather than I don't really expect people to watch VODs anyways. It's a little bit too late for that. Stop admiring the giant cross and help us get ready to open. Looks like our agricultural expert is pleased with the results. The fairies are starting to arrive now too. Time to open for business. Oh, harvest festival. Okay. Yeah, we have to focus on our farm though. We don't have enough vegetables. Pumpkin boost. Okay, so we definitely need a lot of pumpkins and pineapples. Oh wow, okay, wait. Do I need corn? Pumpkin. Yeah, a lot of pumpkin. Pineapple as well. Mhm. But yeah, everything just needs pumpkin, so probably like another set, and then like another set of pineapple. Okay, maybe like a little bit of this just for like safety, and then okay, nothing here. Oh my god, Oh, thank you for letting me know it's muted. But yeah. Congrats on maxing out your archer talents. Oh my god, one of the emotes that I'm commissioning is actually like a mute or mute something? Something like that. Like an emote with a mute sign on it. Just because I realize that happens way too often to me anyways, and I should probably fix that. Mhm. What are these guys doing? Oh my god, why is there suddenly a birthday celebration out of the blue? I'm so confused. Yeah, sorry about that. I realize I get distracted and not actually realize it most of the time. Because sometimes like like if I talk too much a little bit, my throat tends to like get a little bit dry. And then so I end up having to cough for a bit, and then so I move the mic away, obviously, and I mute myself so it doesn't get distracting. And then I forget to turn it back on afterwards. Sleeping waiters again. Mm-hmm. Okay, at least so far they're working out well. And we haven't had any runners recently, right? That's good as well. Oh my god, I literally just said so, and then now there was a runner. But yeah, anyone who's here, feel free to join the Discord anytime. Small community, but I like posting every day, so yeah. Yeah, don't be shy to post anything, pretty much. Otherwise, it's just me talking all the time, which I guess is typical anyways, but I'm not very good at like managing an online community. Actually, because there was a book fair uh recently that I went to. Well, this is kind of coincidentally because I didn't know that there was gonna be a book fair, but then like, it's like, oh, since I'm here, I might as well. And then I actually saw this book about like, oh, how to manage online communities. And honestly, I was thinking like, oh, it might be a good book. But then I actually read it. I was like, oh my god, this was incredibly boring. I didn't actually give any concrete advice on like how to how to better manage things. So it's like, yeah, that was kind of worthless. So unfortunately, I ended up not buying the book. But then I didn't buy any book at all. Because like there was a lot of stuff that I thought about reading or something, but then I'm one of those like I don't want to buy a book unless I'm 100% sure. So I ended up like doing research and like reading a bunch of reviews about like, oh, how is this book or something like that. And then it's like, for example, one of the series was actually a book of three, like it's a trilogy. So I was thinking like, oh, the first one sounds really interesting, maybe I'll consider getting it. And then people are saying like, oh, the first book was so good, but then the second and the third book was bad. It's like, oh, really? It's like, I mean, if that's the case, then like, why is there would be literally no point in like starting the book anymore? It's like if you know like two out of three is gonna be bad, it's like it's definitely not worth it. So, never mind. But this is also the reason why I pretty much only just get books online because like, you never really know because like. In the same sense, like I did buy a book also before. Like the first book, I really enjoyed it because like that time the first book was new, so I was like, okay, I read it and I enjoyed it a lot. And then they said like, okay, the second book's gonna come out. So I actually waited several months before the second book came out. And then as soon as it came out, but then that time I ended up uh just getting it online first. And then when I read it, I realized, wow, the second book was so bad. It was like completely different vibe from the first one. So I was like really pissed about the whole thing. And then Everything that I liked about the first book basically just disappeared in the second book. Everything got so depressing. You know, like in the first book, the main characters got together. They actually started dating. So I was like, wow, congrats. They actually started going out pretty quickly. And then in the second book, they were just so depressed the entire time. They were like, you know, like they were like dating, but also not really dating in a sense. So it just made me like really irritated about the whole thing. And it focused so much on like the relationships of the side characters. And like, I don't care about the side characters. And yeah, and then there was going to be a third book, and I was like, I don't even want to read the third book anymore. Like that was such a waste of time. So yeah, that's just why I can't really afford to like financially invest in anything unless I'm like super sure about it. Capitalism need law enforcement gotta teach those memories of prison time. Yeah, definitely. And Axa was right though. It's like, oh, would they like to taste the bullets? That's pretty much how it should be. Give you a short summary how to manage a community when small, not much managing needed. When huge mods manage it, you gotta manage just mods. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I think at this level I probably don't need mods. I mean, it'd be nice to have someone, but I don't know. Is that a thing that it's usually people who volunteer for things like that, right? And anyways, forward them to the group chat. Take care of them. What? Oh, customer complaints. That monster toy that came with my meal is hideous. Can I get a fairy design instead? Only those to understand Dromathus may enter. The texture of the giant fruits and food is terrible. All the fairies I know say the same thing. Sure enough, the truth is always in the hands of the minority. Naxi, that's not really the proper way to respond. Man, your new manager is super mean. Is this restaurant actually legit? I can't believe everyone hates Anaxa so much. If you're not using those eyes of yours, you might as well donate them to someone who will. Oh my god, this dark humor is so... This is the kind of humor that I really like though. It's the best. Or better yet, donate it for alchemical research. I have no need of them. I clearly made a mistake putting you in charge of customer service. I mean, who in their right mind honestly thought that Anaxa was gonna be good at customer service of all things, knowing his personality? Like, bro, he can't even tolerate anyone not calling him by his full name. Like, do you think he could do anything else? Oh, dining speed, yes. Magic kitchen! Is this the max? Oh, did we max out everything already? Or not yet? Okay, this time we can actually, like, level up the staff. So let's do that. Actually, probably should have done the other ones. Anyways. Oh, I don't have enough again. It's fine, it's fine. I think the cooking is probably more important. His best reception is no toxic customer gets in. Fair enough, that's probably the best way you want to handle things anyways. At least you're sure if that the people are eating there, they actually they actually want to be there. Oh, most expensive dish. Okay, nothing else we can do here though. Okay, recipe development? Should I bother? Yeah, it's kind of frustrating to like level up recipes when you're going to like stop using them in a while anyways. Oh yes, the farm. Thank god the farms. And then this little thing. Okay, you know what? Fine, you might as well make a little bit of this because I'm also getting stressed about the low numbers, even if we technically don't need it right now. Because we might end up needing this later, so yeah, that should be fine. No, the store? Reminder tomorrow, the shop reset. Yeah, the shop resets. So don't forget to like get any of your discounted stuff in the meantime. Pure Fiction also resets. Imaginary Theater. Oh my god, Imaginarium Theater. I really get so stressed about that all the time. Do I need so much of this? Uh, maybe might as well. Barter? Oh, I only have 37 creams now? Okay, definitely need that. Mm-hmm. I'm still so confused why there's like one off to the side though. It always take me almost an hour to do it if I want to get all the stars. Well, actually, I really think this is still going to take a while though. I kind of thought that this event was like really short, but turns out it's like a lot longer than expected. Just from like the mechanical portion of this. I guess in the meantime, while we're still waiting for the new update to come, so it's fine. I mean, events like this just give me a chance to like chat without worrying too much anyways. Oh wait, you're talking about like pure fiction. Wait, I was thinking about I was thinking about this event. But yeah, definitely. It's okay. I kind of usually just leave it running in the background. I think there was a time when I ended up having to like really what do you call it? Yeah, I mean like figuring out so many different team comps and it was like incredibly stressful because I didn't know what to do. But eventually I managed to 3-star it, but yeah. And just like one of those things that you keep thinking like, oh maybe like the auto is actually better than I am anyways. If only because it usually works faster, so oh my god, another. There were so many of them trying to run away. Oh my god, that was... Where's my mouse? Okay, there. My mouse disappeared for a bit. I was so confused. Okay, anyways. Oh, okay, all the food is done. I was talking about theater. I can't max my star. Oh, the theater. Yeah, I also don't like the theater. I'm very bad at it as well. Hmm. You should kind of have to struggle every single time. Fun fact, I have 3 main DPS. Oh, who are your DPSs? Saber and Sunday upgraded my arsenal though. I need like a shielder, a cover boy, or a dragon boy. Yeah. Oh my god. Adventuring. Oh my god. My Prophets was actually worse yesterday. Worse today. That's kind of sad. Okay, we got this one. Why though? Why were Prophets worse? I guess we can just upgrade everything then. Yeah, actually, I feel like in this portion, it's not really like that useful anymore. Dining speed. It's just dining speed? Actually, this one's probably more practical. Tipping. Yeah, the tipping part, it probably makes more sense anyways. We just upgrade like oh, okay, everything else is done. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, actually, I'm surprised the pumpkin boost is still going on so long though. Don't let ma'am get taste of tipping culture, but no, the tipping should benefit us though. Eh, I mean, it's not a good way to like manage a business because that's how it usually is in the West, but like, that's how it goes. Intentionally choosing the wrong path when the best solution is clear is nothing but stupidity. Wait, Cypher! Oh my god, did you guys see Cypher? They're hiding in the back. Yeah. Okay, what is going on with Professor Naxa this time? The giant vegetables are overproducing drastically. We've run out of storage space in the kitchen. There's no way we can use all these ingredients during regular service, and they're starting to rot. Everyone's totally stressed about it. But the professor refuses to reduce crop yields no matter what we say. Look at that! Cypher just like sneakily hiding in the back. What is she doing there anyways? Soon we have to order with iPad with self-service with 25% tipping option. I mean, if I'm going to order by myself, like, why do I tip you anyways? Pretty much the more work that I have to do on my own, the less money I want to give you. Especially if a company already charges service charge. I don't know. I think it got more prevalent, like, in general, like, especially here, like, the service charge is already placed into your bill. Like, it's, like, usually anywhere from, like, 5 to 10% on average. So yeah, it's like, I mean, sometimes you just want to be like a little bit more straightforward. Like, sense like if you're already including service charge, like I don't want to give another tip as well. I mean, occasionally I still will, but yeah, a lot of Western things are definitely not good. Universal healthcare, you know, like how the whole insurance thing in the U.S. is just a huge ass scam. It's kind of insane, actually. Having a children is also insane. I don't know if you guys saw, there was this one lady that became, what do you call it? She got trending recently because she just posted a bill. She just gave birth to her baby like recently, and she posted a picture of the hospital bill, which is like $1.5 million. I think it was like, you know how insane it is to pay $1 million just to give birth in a hospital. It's like at this point you might as well just done it at home instead. At least you wouldn't have gone bankrupt from it. Now imagine memes with iPads. That would be so cute though. It's like they're iPad babies. But yeah, definitely you should not let your kids play too much with the iPad. It's bad for their brains. It's way too overstimulating. Oh my god. My stream okay? Or is the quality like super weird? I'm not entirely sure. I think the internet is still mostly stable, but yeah, sometimes it kind of like messes up for a bit. Didn't you say you'd never work another day in your life? Times changed, my friend. Besides, with art history, how could I possibly say no? Listen, you're making this too complicated. Selling stuff comes down to two things. Either make it rare or make it cheap. Yeah, 1 million. Can you imagine paying $1 million for a child? It's like I don't even want this child anymore. Can I give it back to the hospital? Like you can have the child. Never mind. Just like waive the 1.5 million. It's like that's so insane. Yeah, children are way too expensive. I still don't really understand people who want children nowadays. I mean, not to say anything about parents, but like in general, it's just so expensive. Like, how do people afford them in the first place? A big fat discount sale. Clear everything out, make a nice profit. Poof, no more problem. There's definitely something fishy though. That's because cats like fish. Okay, let's see what Cypher's going to do now. Berries and magic bean. What was that about? I'm confused. Anyways. More pumpkins. So much pumpkins. At that point of the bill is 1 million. It was just, I would just sue. Yeah, honestly, you probably should. You know how insane it is to have to pay so much just for that? Like even me, like I think when was this? I think this was last year. I actually got injured when I was playing badminton. I hit my head on the wall because I tripped. I was running backwards to try to chase the shuttlecock, and then I kind of slipped and hit my head backwards because I was like running and all that. And you know how much I had to pay for that whole thing? Probably just for the water bottle that I that I got because they gave me painkillers in the hospital. But the MRI, or is that the CT scan or whatever that they did, that was covered by insurance. So yeah, American insurance is garbage in comparison. It's just way too overkill. I don't really know what they're doing over there. It's depressing to think about. Hmm. Okay, this one. Like, I will max out this one later on. They have a 1000% markup, like for $1 bandage, they sell for $10 to hospital, then bill will come to $100 for the bandage and $300 will be charged for that bandage. Yeah, that's how it basically works. You know, like how some people's jobs is literally just to look at the hospital bill afterwards and say like, hey, I did not consume this item, or like, why are you charging me for this kind of nonsense? It's just, yeah, it's depressing. I don't even know why stuff like this is like considered legal. I mean, it definitely shouldn't be. That's not how. That's not how a business should be run, or a community in general. Oh my god, what are these guys doing? Oh my god, this is so stressful. I'm not very good at clicking so many things. Yeah, I feel like the tipping thing is definitely more important because at some point you're going to like max out all of your food already. You're just gonna be sitting around waiting for more customers to arrive. Clicking remind me I missed that music event. Yeah, I actually finished that. You know, surprisingly, because I thought about it. I was like, I might as well finish it. Just because, like, I mean, in reality, I do play rhythm games every day. I play Ensemble Stars. Can you think about it? And it's like, am I really not going to play a Genshin rhythm event? Even though it's, like, not a very good event. But it's like, fine, might as well. So I did it. And I forced myself to finish it, even though I really didn't like the gameplay. But yeah, and also, I kind of want to get the what do you call that? The achievement, like the name card for it. So yeah, man, all that work though. I had to play 8 songs just for 60 primo gems. That really didn't feel worth it though. Mhm. Wait, isn't the Genshin thing still ongoing though? It should be fine. I think you probably still have a few more days before the end of the event. Yeah, it's 20. Wait, you could speed it up? Wait, was that a speed up button? Huh? Wait, did I miss something? Oh my god. Slow food delivery affecting taste quality? I don't think we even have takeout options. There's a fairy wearing a hood nearby who accepts direct orders. We have a scammer. Oh, wait, oh no, that's wait, that's Cypher. I was like, what kind of fairy wearing a hood? I thought it was the scammer. Like, okay. Or a helpful kitty, perhaps? Shows that customers have urgent need for delivery services. I like the rhythm game part of Genshin because it's so relaxing. Oh, I'm used to playing like the more stressful, fast-paced versions of songs. So I kind of set it to like max speed and always play it like the higher difficulties. Because I get too impatient. If it's too slow, I end up getting very sleepy. And then if I get sleepy, I end up missing notes. So it's actually worse for me. I kind of need like that underlying tension just to like play well in rhythm games. Who should be in charge of food delivery who wants to start the service? I'll do it. I'm super fast. I promise I'll deliver them all. Why is Cypher stuttering though? Wait, what? Aren't you a great equestrian? What does that mean? I'm so confused. Why are we suddenly talking about Sarija being like um good at stuff like that? $800 gold. How many more? One, this is 7. Do I just max out all of this though? I thought this is supposed to be 100%. Why are they suddenly like not 100 again? Now that I think you can choose child constellation from free cons choice and ascend him to level 95 and choose D-Look from free cons and get another level ascent. Oh no, for me, it's not really worth it, I think, in that case. I'd rather get constellations. There are some characters I think would still be worth it to get constellations for, like Nilo. Because for some reason, I did actually realize that my Nilo was C1. So her C2 is apparently very good. So considering how Lauma and Flynn's work very well in those like kind of hyper bloom teams, I might consider getting that instead. Fun fact, I have 7 million credits. Oh, lucky. That's good because like I think at one point I kept leveling up so many characters at the same time I actually ran out of ran out of money. It was a depressing situation to be in for sure. Okay, these guys are maxed out. Um Okay, I feel like the vegetables thing isn't really worth it. This one we can only level up 3 tables. Okay, those are maxed out. So next time we're just going to finish everything else as much. I lost 50-50 to Chi-Chin. Wait. Lost 50-50 to Chi-Chi, finally get your child to level 100. I mean, honestly, I don't really think child is worth it anymore in this day and age, unless they rework his mechanics, but like his constant, it's like leveling up is not a good idea. If you were going to level up someone like that, you're probably better off using someone like Arlecchino or Nubulet. Those guys are the real power horses right now in Genshin. Even until now, they're still pretty good, especially Nubulet. I love him so much. I'm scared I don't have enough, so I'm probably gonna just mostly grind the crits. Yeah, I think that's probably... You still probably need a bit more than that though, because like stuff for 7 million runs out so quickly. It's kind of surprising how fast money runs out in this game. Or in Genshin, either game, you kind of run out very quickly, so... Yeah, it's better to just like play it safe anyways. Okay, which one is this? Corn? I don't know. Maybe corn isn't like super worth it, but okay, that should be fine. Don't let them see my more account 4-digit. Oh no! Oh my god, I think I did reach that point actually, just a few weeks ago. I already learned about when I play Zenless is upgrading my Miyabi skills and then I run out of money. Yeah, it's a depressing situation to be in for sure. Oh my god, I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna run out. Wait, okay, let's rearrange it. The most ordered stuff. This one, we can actually level this up. Maybe once more. There we go. Okay. Recipe? No, no, not this one. Maize. Oh, we don't have enough cream. Or meat. Actually, I'm surprised we're running out of meat so quickly. Is this a discounted? Okay. We have a decent amount of meat now. Not the best, but... I stopped crowning my character for now, so I am pre-farming for Mizuki. Yeah. I really, I can't even remember the last time I crowned anyone. I don't think I even crowned Nouvellette actually, which is kind of, I probably should have, but then the resource needed for that is just so expensive. Like, I can't really justify it because, like, the difference is not really, like, you can't really feel it that much anyway, so I don't know. Yeah, I didn't realize that there was a times 2 button this entire time, so I've just been doing it in slow mode. I can't believe I reached almost like 20 days like this. Like how? I definitely don't pay enough attention to a lot of these things. Also, I did not realize you could pause it. Like, pausing is actually a thing, so not that we really need it, but at least it's there. It's so hard to pay attention to so many things at the same time. Maybe I shouldn't have made it times 2 speed after all. Oh, the customers are almost done. Okay. I'm kind of good then. Did anyone escape me though? I'm not sure. I might have accidentally missed like some runners, but hopefully not. Just gotta give Mizuki usable set level up to 81 for usable slot filler in theater. Oh yeah, honestly, I ended up maxing out all of my characters. Well, not maxing. I ended up leveling up my characters all to level 70 just in case for imaginary theater purposes. But I feel like even then they're probably not that useful. So, no, my profit. Why? Why? I thought you were doing well. There's a stranger wrapped in bandages right at the entrance to ask everyone the same thing. Did you enjoy my cooking? And what happens if you say no? Apparently you'd smell a strange floral scent and then you suddenly pass out. It's possible that this bandaged stranger might actually be... Why is the bandaged stranger obsessed with cooking? What's really behind the restaurant? Restaurants, strange occurrences, cooked up controversy, or concealed facts. Our restaurant's mystery menu awaits. Only the brave will taste the truth. Look at that, my flair for advertising. Pretty impressive, right? The flyers and posters are good to go. We'll start handing them out. Oh, they're talking about Castories. I did not realize that actually. So that's kind of hilarious. Anyways. Oh my god. Are we finally maxing out every— Yes, we maxed out everything! Thank god. Thank god, at least. And now the rest, we just have to, like, rare ingredients. Okay. Okay. Yeah, still so many days left of the pumpkin boost. Need some business advice? Listen to my pearls of wisdom. And it goes, everything on sale at this restaurant. Come on, come on. This restaurant's having a sale event. Looks like a great deal. Let's check it out. Hi there, and random question. Do you have adventuring body pillow? Yo, can do the screen quatchy. No, I don't. That's why I live with my parents. It would be so weird if I ended up having a body pillow of an actual character. I mean, I thought about it, but then, like, do I really need one? So yeah, unfortunately, I don't. I do have a lot of other merchandise. So I have a giant 40 centimeter plushie of adventuring. So I guess that's close enough. He's very huggable though, because he's in like a sitting position. So you can kind of just put him in your lap and like hug him, kind of like one of those posture pals kind of situation. It's very cute though. I even bought his like little fedora hat. It's super adorable. Yeah, I kind of wanted to buy the ratio plushie as well, but then I couldn't really find one at a good price. Because like the ones I keep seeing are like so expensive, it doesn't really feel worth it anymore. And then yeah, I ended up ordering other merchandise, but it's gonna take a while to arrive, so I'm not sure when. It's just kind of like stressful to see because like for players in like Japan or in China, they already got their merchandise, but for us it's going to take so many more months. I'd love to see Aglaya cooking. Perhaps we'll work. You know what? It's fine. Let's see. Oatmeal part. No. So that means Aglaya's bad at cooking. Does she only know how to make oatmeal? That's like incredibly boring though. Oh, savory oatmeal's actually really good though. Like, cause I don't like hot oatmeal if it's like this sweet kind. I feel like it's not a really great texture. It's a little bit like slimy or something. So it's either I go with like overnight oats or I go with like savory oats with like if you crack like an egg into it, you add spring onions, a little bit of chili oil, it tastes super good. It's like a lot like congee anyways, and you won't really feel like you're eating oatmeal. So it's a pretty good alternative. If you'd like to make a purchase, please sign here. Everyone form a line. Okay. You receive correspondence from customers worried that these enormous vegetables, possibly technologically modified, might be unsafe to eat. Are you really worrying about GMO vegetables in this game? Man, this is hitting way too close to home though. Honestly, for me though, I do trust GMO stuff though, if only because if it's grown in the lab, that means they probably did a lot of research before they actually released it. So generally, that's like okay. Yeah. Besides, I don't really trust organic stuff. Because organic stuff is very inefficient. So in reality, they're not actually good for the environment. Like, yeah, they use less pesticide, but if you're thinking about it, the outcome or like the yield that you get for like the same piece of land is drastically less than if you'd actually used pesticides. Because if you're not using anything like that, that means like they're literally being eaten by pests. So instead of, for example, let's say this plot of land can normally yield you like 100% of corn. And then because you want to make it organic corn, so you don't use any like pesticides or whatever, so ends up like your yield might end up becoming like 70%. So there's 30% wastage. So honestly, most of the time the reason why organic stuff is more expensive is literally just because it's like more expensive for them to produce organic stuff. It's not really because it's like much higher quality. It's just like more expensive because you have so much wastage. But yeah, my god, thank you so much for lurking though. Mm-hmm. Do you like soggy or crispy? It depends on the food though. I mean, probably crispy most of the time. things we put in milk or other things. I do like cereal, but I have like the specific ratio of like milk to cereal, so yeah, so it's still a little bit more on the crispier side. Because if it gets really soggy, it gets mushy, and I don't really like the mushy texture anymore. Hmm. Yeah, there's like a lot of things that's very specific about food. Like I'm big on texture. If the texture is off, and I won't really like it. That's kind of the reason why, like tripe, for example, like beef tripe. Like objectively speaking, it tastes very good, but I also don't really like it that much because of textural issues. I don't like the way it's like cut or anything. So it gets a little bit stressful for me sometimes. It's like it's easier when it's cut into like smaller chunks, so at least it won't be like overly chewy or anything. But yeah, but when it's too big, it's like, nope. Crispy. I like crispy stuff. Crispy chips. But obviously it can't be too crispy, because when stuff is too crispy, it tends to hurt. Or like it gets really dry. Like in bacon, for example, I like that kind of in between, like a little bit crispy, but still a little bit of soft from the fat. So it's not like difficult to eat or anything. I have no money. Anyways, recipe development? Which ones though? I don't really have much. Oh, this is maxed out. Nice. Wait, actually, this should be number 1 then. And which one should be next? Add to menu. And then this one. What ingredient was that? I did not pay attention. I like things which you can chew. My father flavors slimy things. Yeah, chewing. It depends. Like I don't like boba pearls because I don't really like chewing too much stuff when I'm drinking. But it has to be like a specific texture. When it's like round, it gets difficult for me to chew. But if it's like something like nata de coco or pudding, it's still more manageable. I don't know. I have a lot of weird quirks sometimes. So I just generally avoid the sinkers just to like make it easier on myself. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Should I make more of this? I feel like I'm running out of ingredients already. Oh, you ran out of bartering stuff already? Okay. Meat? No, we have a lot of meat. I'll probably afford to spend a bit more on cream anyways. Otherwise, we're gonna run out. Yeah, there's so many of these. We're already maxed out on this part. These mams really did save a lot of money to give to random restaurant people who suddenly entered your Planet Secret role. I know, right? We're just like kind of outsiders in their home, and then they suddenly like, okay, you know what? We're going to like let them do a business here and like actually think cook up the most sumptuous dishes. Well, I think the chef's ones is kind of easier to manage compared to like the server ones, but the server ones probably like earn you a lot more money because like they're a lot faster. Come on, you guys, you can do it. Faster, faster. Okay, hyper focus for a bit. Oh no, the cleaning stuff. Have we had any runners? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if we earned more than last time, but oh well. Oh, all customers have been served for the day. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's nice, nice. That was much better then. But actually, we're pretty much close to upgrading everything already, so... internet is dying. Oh no. Man, internet sucks though. I think recently in my case, it kept dying and dying, so I was just like really mad about the whole thing. I don't really know how to like deal with like bad internet though. Hmm. Short of like calling your service provider, but obviously most of the time that doesn't really do anything anyways. Kinda just suffer through it. Okay, let's just get a bit more cream. Sour fruit. This one, maybe a little bit though. I kinda don't really have anything else to do with the money with anymore, so might as well. So that means I can upgrade a lot of stuff at the same time. Okay, actually, you should do the recipe development thing. This one is maxed out. Oh, I'm almost out of pumpkins? Oh, damn it. Oh no, okay, okay, never mind. Let's just leave that as is. Can be developed. I mean, a lot of these. Oh, I haven't made this yet? Okay, I'm surprised. Guess it's not really the priority now anyways. My sister watched K-drama all day in HD, so it gets slowed down till evening. Oh, that's so hassle though. Yeah, I mean, normally by that case, you kind of just have to like talk with them and just say like, hey, can we like share the internet better because you're kind of hogging it too much. I don't really understand why people would like focus too much on watching stuff in HD. Because if you think about it, it's like depending on what screen size you're watching on, it doesn't make sense most of the time. Like, you don't really need a very, very high graphics if you're watching on a tiny screen anyways, because like you're not really gonna appreciate it. What am I running out of? Well, I might as well just make more pumpkins. I think I need like a drastic amount of them anyways. And then the rest is just a little bit of extra. Okay. Sometimes I update my WoW 40 GB at once, the internet's slow the whole day. Oh man, that really sucks. Okay, this is an acceptable trade. This one, not so much though. I don't really need these anymore. Oh my god, more meat discounts again. Well, this is pretty cheap anyway, so I guess it's fine. I got another 5-star. It's LC design. Oh, congrats on getting a 5-star. Which LC did you get though? I hope it's one that you can actually use at least. I found Hoya game updates much better in size. Yeah, I think at least Hoya has optimized a lot of their updating more recently, which is good because like they were so bad about it before. Oh, you got High Silence's LightCon? Nice, congrats. That's always a good thing. Get limited, like, why are they like facing through or something? Oh, one of them got stuck. Genshin won't let me cook any. How many sweet madams did you make that? Did you max it out? What is the limit for for stuff like that anyways? Oh my god. Oh, I mean, it's always nice to have good luck, though. You know, it's one of those things you just kind of appreciate while it's happening. You don't really think about it too hard. The more you think about it, like, the worse it gets. So it's like, yeah, just enjoy it. I don't think we've had any runners so far. Nice. Okay, I think we maxed out. Yahoo! Nice. Yeah, I think I can max out almost everything soon. Oh, nice. You got in the fourth star. I think we should, right? The last star already. Who the hell's cooking this fast? Yeah, this is what happens when you forget that there's a times 2 speed button and then you only activate it like maybe after day 20 or something. But like hooray, at least. Uh it's called called Invitation to Being a Hoyo Bot. I mean, what would it take to be blessed by Hoyo though? It's because in real life luck has been sacrificed again. Okay, fair enough. That does tend to happen. I feel like starting tomorrow I'm gonna be incredibly stressed because I have a new project coming up and I'm not looking forward to it because I have to handle two new people and they have zero experience with the kind of project that we're supposed to be doing. And so over the weekend we kind of gave them like a little bit of like homework saying, okay, like read some of like the past reports about this and like so that you're prepared for Monday. If you have questions, just ask. And then they did not ask me anything over the weekend. So my boss was like saying like, okay, if they did not ask you any questions over the weekend, when it comes to Monday, test them to like make sure they actually understand what you're talking about. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed for the whole week. It's like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. uh, mm-hmm. For some reason, I always bump into door frames and very unlucky keep bumping my head on my desk when trying to grab something I dropped. Oh, I think that does happen to some people. Mm. I'm not sure if it's like a balance issues. I think for some people, it tends to be something of, well, I mean, I don't know if it's like serious in your case, but for some people, I've read stories about how usually there's some kind of issues about their equilibrium in their ear or like their general like balancing and their positioning or ankle strength. If you have weak ankles, that tends to affect your balance as well. So I mean, it might help if you consider doing like exercises for that, especially like ankles. The ankle strength is very important because like the older you get, the worse your balance becomes, and it also becomes very risky. Yeah, because like a lot of people actually get injured from falls. It's not really like because they get sick from other reasons, but because if let's say they break their hip, for example, it takes incredibly long to heal. And then if you can't move around enough, that means your overall health gets generally worse. So yeah. hmm But yeah, but no, but the ankle thing is still different though. Like even if you're like very muscular, but if your balance is not well, it's kind of like if you try, for example, let's say you know the tree pose in yoga. Like if you can do that very well, then you're probably good. If not, then yeah, there might be some underlying issue. I think people I don't know how true this is, but some people have said like those with ADHD tend to also have poor balance. But I don't really know about too much about things like that. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you know you don't get injured though. You know, be careful in your day-to-day life. Take things slowly. Um always pad stuff. And I think especially in like corners for cabinets or tables, it would be good probably to have like one of those protective rubber things. I scraped my knee really hard. It caused a horrible injury in both of my knees. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that though. But yeah, that's Injuries suck for sure. I don't know. I think the older you get, the harder it is to bounce back from things that you normally would have been able to recover from easily. So, hmm. Ankle posture got disturbed. I had trouble walking for months. It took a while to get my walking fixed. My father kept asking my walking weird. Now it's good. Oh, yeah. It's good to hear though, at least. Hmm. Definitely important to practice your balance. Because you know, sometimes like when I watch my mom and how she walks, like you know, like how it's supposed to be you're gonna be walking in a straight line. And suddenly you see them like swerving off into the side. It's like, no, that's not supposed to be the case. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of like the feeling like would have been better to break bones as a kid so that they'd heal stronger or like just not get injured overall. I mean, I think I'd still prefer not to get injured overall though. The older you get, the more scary the world becomes, and I just can't afford to get injured by anything. Even paper cuts freak me out because like getting a paper cut is so annoying. Because it like disrupts your everyday life. Even just washing your hands becomes like really annoying, or like putting alcohol and disinfecting your hands. It's basically impossible when you have any hand injuries. Well, actually, we should just. How much longer is this though? We're after the 4 stars. Is this going to be finished? Um, are we getting bonuses? Yeah. I mean, bonuses are like the most important thing. Even with compensation, I doubt fairy currency would be much interest to you. Oh. When I tasked you with revitalizing the restaurant, I never expected such tremendous prosperity. Now the name of the Trailblazers Earth echoes across the entire maze, with children excitedly enjoying your culinary creations. Your special events have earned unanimous praise. You know, the pumpkin event just went on for so long. Like the other events were like maybe just like 3 to 5 days, and like the pumpkin event I think went on for like over 10 days. Uh, yeah. Mm. Oh no, yeah, getting cuts is like really annoying. Yeah, it takes long to heal, but apparently one of the better ways is just to keep it like moist in a sense, like you put petroleum jelly or something, because if you don't keep it moist, it ends up scarring much worse, which is ironic. I kind of thought that you'd have to dry it out. And apparently like betadine is also not very good for injuries. It's better to just like use a little bit of like mild soap and water, and then keep it moist, and then put a bandage over it just to like not let it scar. Because the more you expose it to like oxygen or like the outside world, the worse the scarring gets afterwards. Which, yeah, it took me way too long to learn that though. Oh no. Yeah, sorry to hear that. I hope they healed okay, at least. Thank your restaurant for its amazing contributions to the maze's food culture. Calling all fairies in the maze, we've prepared the most spectacular banquet for you all. Oh my god, are they actually gonna feed us? I'm not looking forward to it though, because I don't know what kind of food the mems eat anyways. I mean, like, they know how to eat our food, but like, before we came, they pretty much just ate salad, so it might be a little bit depressing to eat their kind of meal. There wasn't really like a special ceremony or anything. Okay. Yeah, hospital bills are such a pain. Man. It's one of those things like it would be nice to have like better overall health coverage that's like handled by the government instead of like private insurance. Okay, we're doing. Oh my god, finally there's voice lines. Ma'am, don't wash your vegetables. Oh my god, that's gonna be so gross. The soil.
美味しいものがたくさん嬉しいにゃ楽しみねほらみんな頑張って宴会の準備をしてるんだから
If we're going to be decorating the venue for them? Well, I thought this was a reward for our hard work. Why are we working again? Oh my god, you guys are so mean. Help the fairy set the table. Help the fairy set up the wooden basins in the center of the area. Ugh, fine. Fine.
ここ広くて踊るのにぴったりみゃ。あ、あれらみゃ。せっかくの宴なのにテーブルのいい匂い。
Oh my god, that looks so good. Holy shit, that's soup. Is that corn? Yeah, that looks like corn. And potatoes? I'm not sure what that is. Bacon, maybe? Oh my god. I'm not even hungry, but still, that looks so good.
もう少し我慢。
Mm-hmm.
みゃ。不思議な果物をプレートに乗せようとしてるんだけど。
What? Why does your neck hurt all of a sudden? Have you been doing anything like strenuous recently? Stress is also bad for like the muscles around your like the triangle area with your neck and your shoulders. They're all kind of like interrelated. You need to like stretch properly every day just to avoid tension building up there. Otherwise it's going to get worse and worse over time.
果物が重くて持ち上げられない。
But yeah, and also posture. I think one of the reasons, like in my case, because my neck hurts very frequently as well, is usually because I'm always looking down on my computer. Looking down on my computer, looking down on my cell phone, or just generally looking down at things on my desk, so it's definitely not good for my head. Yeah, school, playing, yeah, that's usually the primary causes anyways. It's nice to elevate stuff, like if you have like a holder for your phone, so it's more at like eye level, so kind of things like that. It's really funny though. I saw this hack before of this guy who was like, because he got so tired of like holding his, he likes looking at his phone while he's laying down on like the bed or the couch, right? And because he got really tired of having to hold up his phone over his face, you know, like how if you do that tendency, like the phone will fall and like smack you straight up on the face. So he ended up getting like one of those glass tables that's like at the perfect height. And he puts the glass directly overhead him and then the phone on the other side. So you can just watch like hands free. Although I guess it only works if you're like just like watching a show and you're not actively doing anything, because like that wouldn't work if you were like trying to like look through TikTok or Instagram or anything. Like, oh my god, that looks so good. Wow. Yeah, sitting posture is most important for neck pain and balance. I learned the hard way. Oh, hey, that's nice. At least you can use the phone holder. Always guard up when siren is. Siren voice triggers something deep in my brain, making me alert. Always guard up when siren is talking. Yeah, I don't know if it's from her time as Alicia in Honkai Impact 3rd, but like sometimes just a little bit sus. And phone fall on face, I'm fast enough to turn my head right or left so I know so good bash. I am not fast enough for that. This smacked my face way too many times, so yeah, I pretty much avoid looking at my phone when I'm lying down. It hurts. I mean, thankfully I don't really have a heavy case. Or like my phone itself isn't very heavy. But yeah, if it was like my mom's my mom's phone though, like it definitely would have hurt a lot.
冗談よ。ただあなたの反応が見たかったの。でもそこまでしてくれるっていうなら、いつが
Fine.
来るかわからないからしっかり見張っててちょうだい。おいしい。何度も食べたことのある料理。
Just turn your head, hope it won't hurt much. I don't know. I mean, it might end up hurting my neck if I twist it too much. You know, like the feeling of whiplash? Sometimes it's like when you just twist something too quickly and you realize, wow, that should not have happened. Or like, that should not have made that kind of sound. Like that.
まあいいわ。せっかくだからあなたも宴が始まる前にこの物語の最後に残されるのは
Man, though, actually, when you think about it, if you were Cyrene, your neck would hurt so bad from staring up at people all day long. Everyone is so tall.
あなたのやったからこの夢が終わる前に行ってきてちょうだい。悔いを残さないために。
It's like you say, "Oh, you should not have regrets." It's like any time that just makes me stressed out. 'Cause what do you mean? What should I be regretting?
密林に住む妖精の住処を深海に例えるなら、この宴は長く続く暗闇を
It scatters the darkness that has lingered for so long and brings hope to the fish lying hidden beneath heavy layers of silt. Why are you suddenly composing poetry? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Icelands either. It's nothing but the echo of a passing wave. No need to think too much about it.
剣気境がこれほど興じるとは珍しい。からかわないでくれカイザー。今のはスタッフとして店長の質問に正直剣気境。
Opening with such weighty words does seem a touch too serious.
私から見れば
Its grand feast is more like a tangled ball of yarn, each of us grasping a golden thread, and all of them converging and intertwining here.
お前たち。
Her neck must have hurt more than talking to Trimmy because she always looking up, looking down with them. Yeah, completely cracking in the opposite direction is definitely something.
出会った時にも答えたはずだ。カイザーの地位は栄誉であると同時ゆえに束の間とはいえ。確かにこんなに楽しそうに笑うカイザーは久しぶりに見るな。
Should smile more too, Hysolence.
これでどうだ
I mean, that's an easy enough smile anyways. I don't really think characters in this game don't know how to smile.
私はとても今回の開口がなければ私は二度と針と糸を手に取ることも
We've each traveled through countless years grasping a golden thread, and in the end, all our threads are intertwining here.
杯を掲げよう店長にそしてこの貴重な再会に乾杯
Wait, this is so dramatic all of a sudden. To the fairy's restaurant, to the imperator, to the greatest feast. I mean, why would I be cheering Ciridra though? I mean, like, at the end, it's still the feast that matters, I think.
そして繰り返
To the manager and to the endless flowing tides. At least in Genshin, they started expressing emotion rather than moving PG. Yeah, I'm so happy about it. Ever since, like, the more recent, I think starting Veressa maybe, or like generally during the recent Natlan event, it's like Mulani kept like hugging people and like jumping around and doing all of her idol animations and making really fun expressions, so thank God for that. Oh, these guys are fun talking to. Okay, what do these two have to say?
何それ夏休みの宿題の
How I spent my summer vacation. Damn, really? Who still does that? I think that's a very common assignment in like Japanese schools because their summer vacation is in the middle of their school year. So they have like they start school in April and then they have like 2 months, or actually maybe not 2 months. They have a summer break in the middle and then they go back to school. So yeah, that was stressful. And now after main Archon quests start happening. Yeah. It's pretty much after the Archon. They definitely should have done it earlier though. I mean, technically speaking, they already have like the capacity for it. I don't really know why it took them so long to implement though.
それでもサフェルスあれは私がバカだったのお店を開くって聞いて大儲けできるとそうそうそれが一番楽しくまさかあの偉そうな金織りのお嬢さんアグライア様がただの冗談だと思ってくあの日は私もサフェル様に
I ended up tasting so many dishes.
それは覚えてる妖精の村は外とつながってないし小動物たちも
Even the god of trickery would show up and complain that their skills are wasted here. Archon quest was peak and stressing me out because people are dying left and I was trapped in the slow ass balloon. That was the absolute worst. Oh my god, you feel like we could have just teleported all over the place. Why did we have to use a balloon to travel around? And then like pretty much a lot of people who also did not realize it was a time sensitive thing I mean, obviously for the people who did it earlier, right? They didn't realize it was a time sensitive thing, and so many people died during the quest. The fact that they actually gave you like a real body count was like so insane when you think about it. So that time, I kept rushing so bad, and like you can't technically have a perfect run because if you choose one option, you can't choose the other. So you kind of have to balance it out. Like, who do I save? And like the moral dilemma of the whole thing. It's like I did not expect Hoyo to go that route, anyways.
彼に勲章どれも心に傷ですがサベル様私にはそんなに知りたいのここでの生活は暇すぎてね
Yeah, my god, the memes life. Can you imagine living that kind of such peaceful, like easy day-to-day life though? Like some people might get bored. I feel like I definitely would not get bored though. I'd always have something else to do. That's why I get stressed when like people complain like, oh, you know, it's so boring not having a job. It's like the only thing unfortunate about not having a job is like not having money. But like other than that, if you have like a steady source of income that's not a regular job, like I would be so happy to just like sit around and play games all day. Yeah, I mean like if I had time to like if I had like a full day of freedom, I could probably stream a lot or like do other things or like I don't know, maybe do something about my social media. People were asking what Nation of War. That would be like watching 0.5 speed. Yes. Oh my god. I'm surprised though, that way actually didn't show up in the recent live stream, so I think people were complaining about that. They were saying like, oh, you know, if that way doesn't show up, you know, it's gonna be like bad or something. How is that even related? But yeah, it's still surprising because he showed up in pretty much every single live stream since then, and yeah. This time they didn't have it, and not to mention this was like the anniversary live stream, so I'm even more surprised. By the way, I'm having a problem in Star. Oh, what problem are you having?
心配しないでくださいサフェル様私たちはきっと新しい夢を紡ぎ出せますから
Oh my god, Castery spouting these kinds of lines. Why are you suddenly saying like, oh, you know, we will weave new dreams together? Like, what does that even mean? Yeah, the live stream this time was so long. I did not expect it. Like, you know, like how yes, that was yes. Oh, Friday. Friday was the live stream, right? I thought it was going to be like the standard, maybe 40 minutes or maybe like 1 hour because it's like anniversary live stream. No, it ended up like close to 2 hours, I think, or more than 2 hours, more or less something like that. It was incredibly long, and like most of it was good, but there were some unnecessary parts, like especially like the commentary with some of like the VAs, because it's like they literally already said it during the live stream, so I don't really know why they had to repeat everything again. But they did end up adding like a kind of mini concert thing, just as a preview for like the future concert on September 20 or 28. I'm not entirely sure which day it is, but that's supposed to be fun at least. Yeah, there's a lot of announcements, some of which are okay. I think there were still people who were complaining that the rewards are bad, but overall it's just normal. Like, yeah, I mean acceptable. Nothing too controversial in my point of view, but yeah. I still surprised a lot of people want a skip button. I don't know where it started, but basically Pom Pom is gone. Even when I remove him from occupation status, he's gone, so I can't get my level up rewards. Wait, I mean, where is your Pom Pom? Is he not in like the parlor car? Like, wait, okay, wait. Let me... Wait, I will finish this dialogue and then I will try to find where Pom Pom is usually located. みんなにご存知の通り私聞いちゃったんです先生がこっそり村長に受刑の学者が生涯をかけて得た何か問題が心が受刑にもっと多くの妖精を派遣してボランティアとして先生のお手伝い Oh yeah, actually, I think it's possible that he might have gotten tied up in a quest, maybe? Like, he was also included a little bit in probably some Penacony stuff. I'm not sure what part of the story you're in right now, but yeah, in some of the Penacony related quests, he might be involved in some of them.
妖精ちゃんのことをいじめ誰も手を挙げないのアナちゃん
But normally though, if you're not in focus mode, it normally should not, like, lock some of your characters.
やっぱり先生は自分が敵
Anaxa loves his crops way too much.
忘れられない提案なんですけど先生の授
Common traits of giant crops and dromuses? Wait, really?
いいえ、必要ありません。その不思議な作物を
Bringing those wondrous crops back to the grove would only seal my reputation as the one who corrupts youths.
次。
順番で本来はそうというわけで楽しかったことは
Because crops at least don't mistake a seed name. Yeah. It's always Anaxagoras.
だって僕たち普段言葉それでもちゃんと答えない
The
と
three of us living carefree with everyone else.
妖精ちゃんたちあとずっと勇気こそれと
Wait, actually. Well, let's see. If he's not in the parlor car... It's like normally he would either be here in this, like, this main section. Like here where he is all depressed and all that. Oh, is this Argenti?
スリリングかつエキサあなたの勇気と宇宙レースは勇気とスピードの次のレースが開催されるときいつの日かあな
I'm so surprised. Like, he actually likes stuff like this. The passenger cabin? No, not this one. Party car. Yeah, sometimes he might be in the party car. I'm not entirely sure, but if he's not tied up in a quest, he's probably just lurking around somewhere here. Yeah, sometimes he's like kind of nearby this area. Yeah. It'd be best just to see what your current quest list is like and then see if there's anything involving like talking to Pom Pom or whatever. It's like T-Rex getting mad for calling T-Rex not Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, I feel like they're probably more interested in like eating you anyways. Wait. Okay, how much... Okay, last group of people to talk to. Wait, what? We haven't unlocked this yet? Really? Fine. Okay, fine. We'll just have to walk there manually.
暇だし
At least we can unlock the next waypoint after that then. There we go. In our time. Let's see what that quest is about. Oh, this is Penacony. Yeah. If anything Penacony related, sometimes Pom Pom gets involved in things like that. Sea Biscuit, then Wake to Weep. Yeah, because this is close to the end of the Penacony arc. I think it's probably better to finish it already. Although, I mean, it's okay because either way, like, your rewards will still be kept anyways until Pom Pom comes back. Because, like, Penacony as a whole is kind of important to the Trailblazers, so yeah. I really like the Penacony story, but mostly because of Adventuring, because he's my favorite. It's a little bit long though, just just that. I mean, Penacony was kind of confusing. I ended up watching like a video afterwards because most of it didn't really make sense to me, but it's acceptable, kind of. Okay, that was kind of weird. We just talked to a mem. Yeah, not really important then. There's so much going on with Penacony for sure.
思い出に残っていること、強いて言えば畑から野菜を取って
Pulling up vegetables and cooking them right away brings back memories of my days wandering in exile. What? What? Well, shouldn't it have been more happy memories?
クレムノスの戦士なのに黄金衛の中で一番料理が得意だなんて。
Yeah, my day's the best cook for sure.
クレムノスの辞書にはほとんど言葉が載って
But the recipe book, vast and diverse.
一つ助言をくれてやろう。
I was tracking a quest and then he appeared. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Penacony's Peak and Farewell Penacony arc really made me emotional. Yeah, it was sad. I mean, I just really like the veteran a lot. But sure. It's a lot of emotional feelings, I guess. Penacony was just like so nostalgic and like just depressing overall. That's good. A little bit too long-winded when it comes to like text, but
確かに料理
hooray, Pom Pom has graced you with his presence again.
何の問題もない。僕は自分に扱える食材。
地に足がついているな。
本題に戻るけど、村長はずっと前から妖精たちだからみんなで運営してるレストランでその願いを叶えら。残念なのは料理の腕
I
で。
couldn't best my day in the kitchen. The others, I didn't get the chance to learn more specialty dishes before the restaurant's run came to an end.
映画終わってしまうこ
And
と
you just keep cooking and cooking anyways.
俺も同じように思ったことがある。だが過去を振り返っても同胞の面倒を見てもらった恩は返した。
はっきり
And here's advice we find none of ID's Elizzy. My god, it's always so hilarious when they use his whole title.
今のうちに自分の故郷をよく見ておくこと。
キュレネ、まだ帰ってきてないのか。
Oh, where is Cyrene? Remember when you complained about black screen and white text? They gave us white screen and black text. I know! They did that also in Zenless. It was actually insane. Yeah. That was so painful to look at though when it finally happened. I think the internet blew up for a bit because everyone kept complaining about it as well. I don't know what is it about like Hoi on their bad habits. They also do that a lot with Zenless. They just basically said like, okay, this is not a black screen.
それすべての客人に聞こ
I hereby declare the feast has officially begun. Enough talk, let's eat. Yeah, let's eat for sure. The devs definitely know. I mean, obviously because they're also gamers as well, so they definitely know the frustrations of like having to deal with like stuff like that. Tabio mew, mew, mew. The fairies feast to their heart's content as everyone is immersed in something. I didn't get to read some of the other texts, but the height gap. Cypher excitedly shares her traveling stories with the Gold Weaver. Precious moments frozen in photo stone. Oh, they took pictures! That's so cute. Oh my god! Some deep in thought, others racing in counter arguments. Wait, this is so fast, it's so hard to read! It's so cute though. This whole event was like, it's like a happy event overall, at least compared to whatever suffering we've been going through with the entire Amphorius arc.
盛り上がってきたところなのに一人で隅っこにもしかして楽しい時間が終わりに
Yeah. The thought of these joyful moments coming to an end has made you a little wistful.
そうね。だからこそ今ここで会えたんだと思う。ここからだと会場全体が見渡せる。宴に参加しないのは楽しみ。
Nibblet drinks his water vigorously. Yeah, that guy's a little bit too obsessed with water though.
でもこうして
I would hate to have like a sensitive tongue like that though. So when you think about it, that means you're tasting everything about the water, and that's a little bit stressful on its own. Gotta balance it with sweet events so we don't get brain damage from sadness. God, of course, it's just been a train wreck one after the other.
山盛りの野菜が並べられていて、辺りには笑い声が溢れている。こんな風に締めくくるのも
Water comes in many forms. Yeah. And I don't know, the line is so long though, because I listen to stuff like this in Japanese, I actually don't really know what he's saying most of the time. But I just know it's incredibly long. Honestly, like, I thought that between Nivelette and Farina, that Nivelette would be the more quiet one, but like, nope. It's actually Farina. Farina's drastically more quiet than Nivelette. Same with like Zhongli. Zhongli's also incredibly talkative, so it's actually really annoying sometimes when you leave him on idle mode and he just keeps talking and talking and talking non-stop. Nubi hates fried and oily. He also hates anything incredibly dry, like those baked buns or whatever you call it. He's just talking about regional water. Yeah, the Leah water and the Fontaine water. Yeah, he loves fried tofu. I like fried tofu as well. It tastes really good in like udon and stuff like that.
長い長い時を経て属性から離れた冥境にようやくお客。この瞬間以上に心に残る。まるで水面に落ちた思いがさざ波を立てる。でも私信じてるの。
Are we in a dream right now?
一緒に諦めずに希望を待ち続けていればきっと奇跡は起こる。
Where are we? Are we back in like Ides Elysiae?
あなたが来てくれたようにね。
Oh my god, we are back in Ides Elysiae. Talk to Cyrene about your experience in the Memories. Okay, we're just going to like finish this. Actually, I'm thinking like maybe we should consider raiding someone today. I actually haven't raided anyone in like an incredibly long time. And I feel like I probably should. Just to like, I don't know, build a good habit or something like that. Don't tell me this is all a dream. This is gonna be sad. So was this all just a story? No! No! What is this? Well, you're telling me now this is all just some kind of dream? Wait, no way! That's so sad! This didn't actually happen in reality? Wait, okay. Wait, no, we have to confirm it for ourselves. He's turned to Ortre's Mechanique de Denise Cardinal. Yeah. Yeah. Please no, this cannot be a dream. I would be too sad if that was the case. The fairies would have starved if we kept the restaurant closed any longer. Restaurant work isn't something to slack off on. You gotta take every business day seriously. Wait, the restaurant actually exists? Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Thank god for that. Cyrene. I can't believe she almost fooled us. What the heck? That would have been so that would have been so insane though if it's actually true. And she was like, oh, you know, this whole thing has just been an incredibly long dream. It's like, no, don't break our hearts like that. This whole event has been like sentimental and sad, and I don't know, it's just nice seeing everyone happy, so at least it was kind of real. But then everyone is also dead, so I don't really know. Okay, it's one of those things you better not think about too hard. But actually, okay, in the meantime... Yeah. Oh, definitely cry. But okay, I think that means we finally finished this event, at least. Let's just claim all the rewards first, and then we can find someone to raid. Do you guys have like suggestions for like people to raid? If not, I will just like try to like pick one randomly. Oh my god, yes. Oh, I definitely need to stretch. My back hurts so much right now. Oh. Ah. Okay, yeah, oh my god, it's almost 1 in the morning for me. I have so much stuff to do tomorrow at work, but anyways, I will end up regretting this tomorrow anyways. Mm-hmm. Maybe similar or smaller signs? And then, wait, someone in English at least. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't really know. Well, so, okay, wait. What are the other filters though? English usually. Yeah, because it's difficult if you're not rating someone in the same language. Okay, but the stuff that came out is still like other languages though, so I'm confused. Okay, there we go. Mm-hmm. Okay, we do have one here that I think their avatar looks pretty cute. I have no idea who they are though, so I'm not entirely sure if they're like interesting, but yeah. Okay, let's just check them out and hopefully the whole raid goes well. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for like joining me on today's stream. Most of it was really just chatting, but it was pretty fun. I had a really great time talking with everyone, so it was nice to like hmm, get everyone's like different thoughts about so many different matters and to hear all of your stories and all that. Okay, the next stream should be on Tuesday. Actually, now I'm a little bit worried because what are we gonna do on Tuesday? Because the next update is still on Wednesday? Actually, no, not next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I think. Or is it this Wednesday? No, but the live stream just happened, so it's not yet. It's going to be 2 weeks from now. Yeah, today, a lot of today was focused on food though, but it's okay overall. Yeah. So, anyways, next stream on Tuesday, 10 p.m. UTC plus 8 as usual. Feel free to join the Discord. If you enjoyed today's stream, hope you could consider giving me a follow as well. And I will see you next time. Yeah, we have to play Genshin also. Yeah, talk about Star Allied Exchange. That's usually what happens. We play one game and talk about the other game instead. Although we do have a lot of thoughts about Genshin, so yeah, I think maybe we could discuss more of those soon. Anyways, see you guys next time and hope you have a great rest of the day and all that. Okay, hope the stream, the raid goes well. Okay, let's see.